Hello there, and welcome to the Mindset Alchemy podcast. I'm Janine, and I love, absolutely adore helping you understand what your words, your thoughts, and your feelings are creating in your life and what you're creating with them. Part of this, I also enjoy helping you work with the energy within you, the energy around you, and understanding what's happening. My program, The Mindset Alchemy, works on the four principles of know intuitively, choose consciously, create intentionally, and be effortlessly. Now, one of the things of being effortlessly is understanding, well, who are you being? Who are you choosing to be? Where are you choosing to go with it? And what are the results you would like to have from it? I sat with some people last week and they're saying, no, this is what they're going to achieve. It. This is what they're going to do. I said, that's wonderful. Those are your goals. When would you like them by? Well, tomorrow would have been good. I said, okay, that's great. Tomorrow's gone and done. We today, let's move forward. And what came out is what was their capacity to achieve those goals? Yes, they could have that goal, they could have that vision, they could have that. So, what we did was we sat down and we said, that's great. What are your intentions for this week and for this month? What are the targets you're looking to achieve each week, each day? And what are the tasks that get to be allocated towards that? Because when you see your end goal and you can then set the intention, what are you going to focus on first? What are you going to focus on next? Because that's what intention's about. The goal is what you're looking to achieve. And then you look energetically, when can you energetically achieve it? And then you set intentions. This is what you intend to do. This is how you intend to do it. This is when you intend to do it. And this is who you intend to do it alongside or with. And you get to look at what skills are required. All of this is around building the capacity to be your future self. So for me, I got to sit down and say, well, who do I choose to be in December 2024? What would I like to look like physically? What skills would I like to have gained or improved on or developed? And what other things am I looking for? What is my dream? What is my intention around it? And then I work it backwards. Well, if I would like to be an author, which I do already have got books published, but there's a specific book that I'm working with. When would I like to have the various chapters written? What would I like to have edited in it? And you know what? Something opened up the next day around a much smaller project that would help me build my capacity and help me to work towards becoming my future self. So, what was my intention? What is the target and what are the tasks? Well, the target is to have it all done by the 30th of June. So, what are the tasks? Well, to actually map it out, plan it, and work with it. What is the intention? That people understand what I do, how I help them with. What am I offering you today? I'm offering you ways of working with energy that is within you and around you with focus, knowing where you're going, and understanding what skills are required to get there. Do you have all the skills? If not, are they skills you can acquire and develop? Or can you look for others who can help you? And at this point, so many people say, yeah, but I can't afford help. Well, what if you could? What if you could exchange it? Instead of putting up the barrier of I can't, what if you look at the boundary of what if I can? Where would I look? How could I do it? What would be a better way of allowing it? All of this is around allowing the possibilities. I was talking to a client this morning, and what came forward was we gain information. We choose how we're going to implement it and work with it, and then how we are, if we're going to integrate it or not. And that's what we're doing here. We all have visions and goals. It's wonderful when they're so big that you set yourself up for failure. That saying of have big, hairy, audacious goals. All it does is it frightens people off their goals and frightens people away from what to do because they feel unsafe. So, yes, set it and say to it, what else is possible that can help me get towards you? Because at this moment in time, I'm using you as an excuse to avoid getting there. And then set smaller goals, which is an intentions, targets, and tasks, which is what I did with the people last week. I said, okay, what is the most you've achieved, the most you've earned, the most you've done? Let's just add 10%. And let's break that down into a weekly focus. And then what are the tasks that are required for that? And you know, several of the people were actually clueless as to, well, how do they set the target and what are the tasks to allocate to it? And this was very interesting to me because, yes, they have this big, hairy, audacious goal that they envision that it's feeding. And yet they haven't sat down and thought about the day-to-day actions and the consistent actions, growth, and skill acquisition that is required to get there. We all do it. I also came to understand for myself that I fell off the bandwagon with my business. I got distracted. I got into a learn mode rather than apply, adjust, look at it, see where more tweaking is required, and then to move forward with the doing. Yes, we can learn. How are we implementing it? And where are we integrating it? So it's all great and well having information. Where are you going to implement it? What are you going to do with it? Is it for now or is it for later? Janine, what's with all the questions? I found that when I ask questions, it broadens my scope of thinking. It brings things my way and it gives me a much better way of understanding what's happening. It's so interesting. I was making a quilt, which I haven't done in a long time, the other day. And when I finished it, I realized that that creativity set me free to be more creative in my business and in my life. So I sat down to say, all right, this is the vision I have. Where have I fallen short on my goals? And because my intentions were out of alignment with my capacity. So let's go and look at what the capacity is. What are the foundations I'm being asked to put in place so that I can work with the intention and the focus, and brought it all the way down to what are my weekly targets and what are my daily tasks? What are my daily targets and what are the tasks to help me move forward? And I'm telling you, it was just such a gift being able to plan programs, see ways of helping others, ways of helping my one-on-one clients from a different angle. It's just incredible. So my question to you is, what is the vision you have for your life? What are 3 goals you have towards it? What are 3 intentions? What is the intention, the focus you have this month for that goal? What are the targets that you can set that will help you break it down into bite-sized, manageable, doable chunks? And what are the daily tasks that you get to do? In what way is this helping you become your future self at the end of the year? And how do you feel about it? Where does your body feel tight? Where's there resistance? Where does your body feel soft and about it? When I sat down and we looked at the way I'm doing things, and I had a friend who was helping me, it was wonderful. I got such ease with things that I'd had resistance to before because I looked at them from a different perspective. And this is something that I do find information helps me with, is to have a different perspective. And it's in having that different perspective, looking at things from different angles and points of view, that helps me with the implementation and helps me with the integration of it. And people, as a personal leadership coach, I have really found that this helps me to help other people. As a psychic and a healer, it brings me into much deeper connection with my energy, with my unseen helpers, and with who I'm becoming. So, my question to you is, have you sat down? Because you could walk, you could be in the bath. I get some of my best ideas in the shower, and I'm going to be bringing a book out about that. ideas in the shower, and go and see where you're still on track, where you would like to get back on track. And do you even know what the track is? Let me know, come and find me, and let's see if I can help you with it. Because that is something that I love seeing how clients go, oh, yes, look at this. I can do it this way. I've understood this. I've realized that. Contemplation, self-reflection, self-awareness, and self-love are all very important parts of the process and the journey. Because remember, we can only receive at the capacity and to the extent we are available to give it to ourselves and that we allow. The bottom line is, where are you going? What path are you taking? And how do you feel about it? Looking forward to hearing from you. Have a great, grand, and gloriously awesome day. Bye bye.